This video is gonna be all about why I deleted my Tinder.
Tinder, Roni.
Why did I have a Tinder in the first place? Well, I guess I started my Tinder once I started to take my dating life a bit more seriously. I've always been like really career driven and easily motivated when it comes to like career stuff, and a lot of times that made me put my dating life on the back burner, you know? So I realized like 3 years ago in 2015 that like, you know, I should start to make this a priority. And so that was one of the ways in which I did. Another way was just by trying to be open, trying to be in a moment. If I meet somebody, actually asking them out or asking them for their number or just trying to get to know them. I was on Tinder for 3 years. And it left something to be desired, to be honest. I feel like each year that I was on it was so different from the other. So my first year on it, it was actually kind of nice. I was constantly matching with people and constantly messaging. It wouldn't always get beyond messaging onto like a first date, but it did pretty often. And that was kind of nice. It was nice to just be talking to different guys and for us to see if we actually get along, aside from just like the physical and also whatever's on their profile. And then like something to note is my entire time on Tinder for 3 years, I selected that I'm interested in seeing women and men. And for 3 years, I never matched with one woman. And I found that really odd. I spoke to one of my friends about that, and she was saying there's probably something in the algorithm that discriminates against bi guys. At first, I thought like, oh, like not that big of a deal. I don't really swipe right on that many women anyway. And then after a while, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just not attractive to the women that I found attractive. And then I was like, maybe they just think I'm gay. Maybe they think I'm like in the closet and just like trying to pull the wool over their eyes, even though it's pretty obvious if you go to my Instagram page that I like men and women. I don't know. So after a while, I kind of stopped thinking about it or stopped caring as much, but at the same time, it's annoying because it's dominated by women in my experience. Like there's so many women. So oftentimes I spend a lot of my time like, you know, swiping left or right on so many women, and then only once in a while do I see men. So it was annoying because it's like I feel like I'm doing all of this work, swiping. I feel like I'm doing all of this work just for none of that to add up to even a match. Like that's kind of preposterous. In 3 years, out of all of the women that I swiped right on, none of them have swiped right on me, not even one. It's kind of weird. And it's like, listen, I'm not begging nobody to be with me, and I don't want to be with anybody who's not proud of every part of me. This question floating around the internet, would you date a bisexual man? And listen, I don't want to be with anybody who feels ashamed of any part of me. I don't want to be with somebody who is afraid to tell their friends that they're dating a bisexual man. It's like, oh, what am I going to tell my friends? What are they going to say? Like, I don't have time. I can't. I've spent too long getting comfortable and embracing who I am in my totality to be with someone who has those hang-ups and is not where I'm at. Not just like tolerance or acceptance, kind of becoming the same thing. But pride, like I'm really proud of who I am and I love it. And I don't want somebody who's just kind of like, okay, you're bisexual, but can you like, can you just, you know, go to the bed? No. I've done too much work on myself, and my relationship with myself is really the most important one. And I'm not willing to sacrifice that for love or anybody, point blank period. That's really the name of the game. Year one was great. Lots of fun, lots of dates, lots of matching. Nothing ever led anywhere after that, but it was cool. Nice to be dating, nice to be out. I love dating. Year two. Yeah, year 2 for me was a drag, bro. Like, I got on Tinder, like I said, in 2015, so year 2 was like 2016, parts of 2017. And I feel like everybody in New York was encouraged to just be on Tinder, and I feel like it became this like social thing, like sort of like another social media. Like, whether you're interested in dating or not, it's like, you don't have a Tinder? What are you doing? I feel like there was so much pressure for everybody to be on Tinder, whether they were interested in dating or hooking up or whatever. And it's like, now I felt like it was so crowded. Tinder just became so crowded. There were so many new people, and not a lot of them were interested in actually talking or going out on dates or anything. And it was really annoying to have all of these matches and none of them message me back, or none of them message me in the first place. It's just annoying. It's like, why are you on here? And I feel like it became like this popularity game. Maybe it's just like for people's egos, or for people to get more followers on IG. It's like people won't write anything on their bio. They'll just be like, oh, like, not on here much, hit me up on IG. Like, what? No, I don't want to hit you up on IG. Like, I'm on Tinder. I want to hit you up on Tinder. No, I'm not following you on YouTube. I'm not checking out your mixtape on SoundCloud. No, I'm on Tinder for a reason. Like, so yeah, year 2 was so annoying, and it lasted like a while. Year 3. The first half of year 3 was very similar to year 2, and then the latter part of year 3 was starting to pick back up, where I was starting to get matches who actually responded, and we could actually go out on dates and stuff. And I met a couple people here and there. I remember going out with this one guy, and he was nice. We had a really good date, really fun. He kept bringing up his ex while we were on our first date. He mentioned his ex 3 times. So red flag. And toward the end of the date, he admitted, after we had been drinking for a little bit, he admitted that he never wanted to be on Tinder, that his friends convinced him to get on Tinder. You know, kind of proving what I was talking about before. And that's why it kind of took so long for us to meet up, because we have been messaging back and forth for, I think, like 2 months. Needless to say, I did not want to go out on a second date, and he just kind of stopped responding to my messages after that first date. He wasn't over his ex, obviously, and he didn't want to be on Tinder in the first place. It's annoying to me because it's like, why do you do stuff that you don't want to do? Like, you do yourself a disservice when you do anything that you really don't want to do in general. Like, there are certain things that we have to do as human beings in terms of like working to provide for ourselves and for our families, and, you know, certain responsibilities. But when you take a step outside of that into your personal life, why would you do something that you don't want to do? Like, why? I'll wait. And I guess the real reason why I deleted my Tinder account was I was just frustrated with dating and over the app. I felt like 3 years is a good enough time. Like, I gave it a good run. 3 years is a significant amount of time. And I just kind of felt like I wasn't really getting anywhere. And since deleting my Tinder account, I've already asked this one guy out. I feel like I'm less reliant on the app because I don't have it anymore. And it's like, yeah, if I don't talk to people in person, then I'm not going to meet anybody. So it's kind of emboldened me a lot. And I'm just like, oh, like, nah, I should say something. Instead of like, oh, no, I'm not going to say anything. I'll just like swipe when I get home. That was my experience. And I'm just kind of over it. I'm over apps in general. At least for now. Things could change. I could be back on Tinder in a week or a month, but I doubt it. I'm not really that kind of person. Like, I'm very much like, when I'm done, you know? So yeah, those are my Tinder woes. If you like this video, please like it. Subscribe. Please show this video to your friends and family, and you all can laugh at me and laugh at my poor, pathetic dating life.